So I'm going to say that again. Your position at the top is pretty good. The only thing I don't like here, this is a 7-iron, is your ball position to your feet. I want to move that back just a little bit. I want to widen your stance just a little bit. That's going to give you more stability with your legs. Your legs are a little bit loose there, but just by widening your stance just a little bit, and I've often tried to get you to turn that front toe open, the right toe.
Yes.
So if you were maybe 2 or 3 inches wider and the front toe open, it's going to restrict your back swing with your hips, not your arms and your chest. That's really good. Just a little bit loose here. That knee is too far that way. If you open up that toe, you couldn't turn back that much.
Okay.
By moving the ball back a little bit, it ensures that you can come more from the inside and hit the ball first. If the ball gets too far forward, so if the swing's an arc, so I'm going to pretend like I'm left-handed in a minute. If I move the ball further forward in the circle, the path of the club can move more to the right, right? If I move the ball back in the circle just a little bit, let's say a ball, and I think if you just widen your feet and open your toe up, it's going to improve your ball position. Okay? But if the ball is slightly, let's say a ball back, if the club, it ensures that the club, or helps ensure that the club's going to be coming more from the inside so that you can turn the toe this way. So in your mind's eye, you've got to start visualizing a shape or a circle that's coming from the inside half of the ball, and the face is rotating like we talked about, like a ping pong paddle. This part up here is great. Now let's talk about your path just for a second. So there's where your club and your arms and your hands are right now. I want you to look where the club head moves in relationship to that line. See, that's moving over it. Ideally, again, in a perfect world, we'd want the club head over here. Right. So it's coming in from the inside. The more that it goes outside early, watch when it gets to the ball. It's on the other side of the ball, right? Right. It's on the outside half. And again, in a perfect world, we want the club head coming in more here. Okay? So that's out the end with a slightly open face. This one isn't terrible either, but it's still slightly open. I can look at your hands and see that forearm, this left forearm, is not turning over. Let's talk about that for a minute. Let's put a tour player up. I have to turn you around, and turn him around left-handed. There's Jordan Spieth.
He ran that last day?
He shot 30 under par.
Only 4 or 5 in a row. 4 them up.
You shoot 30. That golf course is not easy either.
Yeah, Rich Dorsey was with us. He had played that course. He said there's a lot of elevation change.
This is coupled, but I'm going to turn around left hand. Let's watch his left. He's really right-handed. I just flipped him around. Watch his left hand right now on the exit. See, it goes over the other one. And yours is going to work more what we call under. It's not that far away though, but that left hand is not going over your right hand. It's going under it this way, which doesn't close the face. We got to get this left hand to go that way. When you get to there, you can't see his left hand anymore. Let me do one more that's clearer than that one. That was clear. So this is Nicholas turned around left-handed. So we go back to you at that same point. Kudos in a lot of different areas right there. The handle's in front of the ball, so that's great. Head's behind the line, just like his. Weight's on your front foot. That's great. He's just a little wider than you. Now watch what his left hand does here. See that extension and rotation of the forearm? And you're kind of pulling it through. See that right elbow pulling? So that face is still open anytime I see that right there. You've got to get that visual in your brain of getting that left hand to turn over. See, it's really late to the ball. And that's why it also exits too far around instead of see how high he exits. That's more because of the path. If the path is outside the ball, it's going to exit flatter or more around that way, like baseball. That's why yours exited that way. So, set up slightly wider, not a lot. Right toe open. We're going to move the ball back just a little bit. to ensure that you hit the ball and not the mat first.
Okay.
You can tell when you hit that, right?
Yes, sir.
And then we're going to work on your transition to get the club head understanding half the face. How we get that face to move, or the head of the club and the face of the club to move in that circle. It's coming more from an inside plane. And if you're left hand dominant, we got to really work on training this left hand not to do this at impact. That's what you want to do. And if you did this arm couldn't pull. The only way this arm can pull is this doesn't turn. If this turns, then your arm extend and rotate. All right, so we're going to keep it that simple. So I knew what we were going to see, but I just wanted you to see it. Okay. Any questions?